Hello sports fans, it is Friday, June the 7th, year 2013, and as usual, a lot to get to in the sports world, so let's get it going right now. Hope you guys caught some of the NBA Finals last night. Tremendous game where the Spurs go into Miami and beat the Heat by 4 points. The Spurs now take a 1-0 series lead. They take home court, and the Spurs with that win have a legitimate chance to win the NBA title. I thought the Spurs Big Three outplayed the Miami Big Three. I thought the Spurs bench outplayed the Miami bench, and Tony Parker in the fourth quarter was amazing. With the Spurs up 2 with time running out, he hits that amazing shot off the glass. He just beats the shot clock. The shot definitely counted. They looked at it on replay. Good call, definitely counted. And the Spurs beat Miami. Tremendous job by San Antonio. Now, it's too bad we have to wait 3 days again for Game 2. I mean, what's with the NBA scheduling? Now we have another 3 days off till Sunday night before they play Game 2. I mean, just ridiculous. Do we need another 3 days off here? But the Spurs, back to them. Very, very important win. I said the other day they had to win one of the first 2 games in Miami. They did. They get the first one. San Antonio, really nice job. They have a legitimate chance to win the NBA title now. We'll see how Miami responds in Game 2 on Sunday. Over to the NHL, we go last night where the Chicago Blackhawks beat the LA Kings in Los Angeles 3-2. Blackhawks take a commanding 3-1 lead. I mean, you got to figure the Blackhawks are going to get through this series now. LA's had all sorts of trouble winning on the road. You figure the Blackhawks are going to get through. Over to the Eastern Conference we go. I mean, they play Game 4 tonight. Boston is up 3-0 after their 2-1 win in double overtime the other night. It's just a formality now, folks. We're going to have Boston and Chicago in the NHL Finals. Should be a tremendous series. Can't wait for it. Okay, over to your Major League Baseball. Last night, the Mets in Washington were rained out. Boston beat Texas on a walk-off home run by David Ortiz. St. Louis beat Arizona. St. Louis continues to roll. Oakland beat the White Sox in 10 innings. White Sox are falling apart. Oakland is playing nice ball. Kansas City beats Minnesota. Philadelphia beat Milwaukee. Philadelphia is quietly starting to play a little better, thanks in most part to Dominic Brown. How good has he been? San Diego beat Colorado 6-5 in 12 innings. Yankees beat Seattle. Cano and Teixeira home runs. Dodgers beat Atlanta. Greinke amazing on the mound last night. And I told you about that young kid, Puig, the Dodgers brought up. He's had 3 home runs in 4 games now. He looks like a tremendous prospect. Baltimore beat Houston, no surprise there. And Detroit beat Tampa Bay. Scherzer 8-0 for Detroit. So that was your Major League Baseball. As far as what to watch over the weekend, like I said, you got Boston, Pittsburgh in the NHL tonight. That's just a formality. Who's going to win that? Then on Saturday, you got LA at Chicago. Same thing, just a formality. We're going to get Boston and Chicago in the NHL Finals. Then on Sunday, you have Miami and San Antonio Game 2 there. We'll see how Miami responds. Here are your baseball series over the weekend. Pittsburgh at the Cubs, Minnesota at Washington, Texas at Toronto, Cleveland at Detroit, Angels at Boston, St. Louis at Cincinnati, very good series. Miami at the Mets, who's going to that one? Baltimore at Tampa Bay, Oakland at the White Sox, Houston at Kansas City, Philadelphia at Milwaukee, San Diego at Colorado, San Francisco at Arizona, Yankees at Seattle, and Atlanta at the Dodgers. So that's your Major League Baseball series over the weekend. Couple of news and notes. George Karl let go by the Denver Nuggets. I was very surprised about this. George Karl did a nice job with that Nugget team. They were flying during the regular season, then got a bad break when Gallinari hurt his knee at the end of the year, so they didn't have him in the playoffs. They went out early in the playoffs, so the Nuggets released George Karl. I'm surprised about that. I mean, they didn't give him a break at all. I mean, he did lose Gallinari right before the playoffs. Very surprised George Karl is out in Denver. And also Bryce Harper for the Washington Nationals in baseball. Going to see Dr. James Andrews about the swelling in his knee. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how long Harper's out. Also tonight, you're going to have the men's national soccer team in World Cup qualifying. USA at Jamaica. Still no Landon Donovan. We'll see when he gets back. He's going to get back eventually, but not for this game. USA at Jamaica. Now remember, the USA never plays well on the road. They just beat Germany in Washington, D.C. in a friendly, so that's a nice win for the USA. Let's see if they can, carry that momentum into this game. Jamaica just lost to Mexico, but the USA gets so sloppy on the road. So hopefully USA gets a win tonight, or at least a tie. You don't want to lose this game to Jamaica tonight, so keep an eye on that. As far as new movies out in your theaters, if you're looking to see a movie this weekend, The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. Remember, they were in The Wedding Crashers. We all love that movie. They're in the movie The Internship. Looks like it has a few laughs in this movie. I read one review on it. got 2.5 stars out of 4, so if you're looking to see a movie, that may be the one for you. Okay, you guys are all caught up. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Thanks for the support. Enjoy the weekend. You got some hockey. You got your NBA. You got your Major League Baseball. I will talk to you Monday. We'll recap the whole weekend. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Monday. Take care.